Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will get the ball first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup, but this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have.
Snags it on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Man, this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle. It's English. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Chanticleers come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. So the Maryland Terrapins offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He's got an open man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Webb. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
First down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Washington. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Motion from the back. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. To the air. It's Washington. Touchdown, Maryland! First score of the game goes up.
Maryland. Number 84. The catch and score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The hand to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Graves. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Chanticleer is moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That last completion is still leaving them with a 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. He's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub, they want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the marker, it's Scott. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to pound it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Washington. Looking to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Johnson.
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Graves. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Brown will throw it. There's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
The shot that clears will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the 2nd half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
And the Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This is exactly what we talked about at halftime. This defense, they have to get to the quarterback to get back into this football game. Make life hard, get some sacks, make some good momentum.
The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets it out fast. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And the Chanticleer's headed quickly to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Webb. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And 1st down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Coastal Carolina, 3.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Floats it out in space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And his throw is incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. This time it's complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's another shot to clear.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, shot to clear. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal.
14, Coastal Carolina, 11.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Picks up the first down. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Washington. Grabs it in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Coastal Carolina.
He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Chanticleers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's English. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Graves. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's another Chanticleer.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse?